Oh, hello, it is Sergeant here, and welcome to my all-new Comic Call number 75. That is back. That's right. I'm back from the all new Comic Call. This is a really small one. I actually only got 13 comics in this haul, which isn't that many for me. But I also, as you can see here, got a manga too. I got some stuff I'm really excited to read, and some stuff that I'm currently reading and trying to catch up on also. So yeah, it's pretty simple haul and it'd be a pretty short one. But I got stuff that I really want to read and from series that I'm currently reading and stuff. So or that I am caught up on, and yeah, it's been pretty good. I have read a lot of stuff and reviewed a lot of stuff on League of Comic Geeks since I have last talked to you guys. In fact, I have read so much I probably cannot list what I've read and reviewed to you. I've read another issue or two of Wildstorm and reviewed that up there, so we're up to issue 5 and reviews, but I've read number 6, just haven't reviewed it yet. I read Avengers number 3 recently and reviewed that. The Century number 1 and Multiple Man number 1 I have both read and reviewed. Hunt for Wolverine, I've read all the issue number 1s, but I've only got reviews out of Weapon Loss and Adamantium Agenda so far. What else is more recent? Infinity Countdown I started rereading. I got the Prime issue reviewed, and I read both Adam Warlock one-shot, which is the second next comic to review after Wildstorm number 6, and I read Infinity Countdown number 1 just today. Reread that, so I can review it at some point too. Besides that, I can't really think of anything, I don't think. So, I did catch up on Silencer. That's another thing. I caught up on Silencer. I caught up on Silencer and I caught up on Oblivion Song. That was the big one. I'm up to date on Oblivion Song as of right now, as of issue 5. So yeah. And by the way, I got all the comics on Monday, and I actually just got the manga last night after I got off from work. So yeah, the manga was just a last minute decision type of thing. I wasn't really planning to get it, but I've been wanting to get this manga, and I have some manga that I've been waiting to get for a bit. So I just decided to get this one since it's the only volume out of this series. We'll get to in a second. But yeah, so this video has been a little delayed in terms of comics and stuff, but it worked out because I did get the manga here, so it's okay. So this is another comic and manga haul. So yeah, maybe I'll do a video specifically dedicated to my manga collection at some point. So we're gonna get right into this haul. So the manga I got, of course, as you've already seen, is Star Wars Lost Stars Volume 1. This one looks really good. The art looks pretty good. Excited about this. Of course, I'm a big fan of Star Wars, and to see it in manga form should be pretty neat. The concept sounds cool. I'm hoping it's a good read. In terms of manga and what I still have to read, slash what I've read of what you guys have seen me pick up recently, I've picked up the first 3 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul. I've read 1 and 2, currently reading number 3, and I've picked up the first 2 volumes of After Hours. I've read the first one, haven't started the second one. Of course, I have that Ruby one shot that happened. That was read a long time ago. And now I have this, of course. I haven't started reading it yet because I didn't do this comic haul. I don't start reading the things I show off in my haul until the haul is done, because I want to, I don't know. I just like open perspectives in my comic haul, I guess. And not any, clouded judgments, like putting something last because I've read it and it was awesome or something. So yeah. We're going to move on, though, now to the 13 comics I have. I decided to get the Darth Vader Annual number 2, because I have been keeping up to date on Darth Vader as they come out, and I want to keep that going. This is one of those series that has actually kind of become a priority for me. Some out of nowhere, I haven't read issue 18 of Darth Vader yet, but besides that, I'm up to date, and every issue is reviewed on League of Comic Geeks. So if you want to see my thoughts on the past issues of this series up to issue 17 to this point, I'll be reading issue 18 in this annual probably pretty soon, because I love this series, and I like keeping up to date on Darth Vader. Then you go to League of Comic Geeks and check out my Well, just check out all my reviews if you want, but just check out those reviews if you want. So yeah. So I got the regular cover of this one, and of course I like getting variants too. So I got this beautiful variant by Diodato. I think it's by Diodato. Yeah, I don't know. Then there's only 3 like different title. Well, there's technically like 6 titles, but there's really only 3 different like categories in here. They're all Marvel books, but there's only 3 different like categories here. So the biggest section of this haul in the next section is all the Hunt for Wolverine titles. All the number 3s, all the titles from month 3 of Hunt for Wolverine, so all the number 3s. So we got Hunt for Wolverine, and they're in the order they came out, by the way, like always. So I got Hunt for Wolverine, Weapon Lost, issue number 1. I got the regular cover and the variants. And like I said, I read issue number 1 of Weapon Lost, and I actually really loved it. I got a 5-star review on League of Comic Geeks. Can't wait to read more. I will also say right now, before I just start showing the rest of them, that Adamantium Agenda also got a 5-star review. And Claws of a Killer and Mystery Magic War haven't been reviewed yet, but I can tell you before they go out, they will be 4 stars. So my 2 favorites so far have been Weapon Lost and Adamantium Agenda, the first 2 that come out, and the last 2 are a bit not as good as the others so far, but I still enjoyed them nonetheless. So far I'm really, because I read the Hunt for Wolverine one shot and reviewed that, of course. So far I'm just really enjoying the Hunt for Wolverine stuff. So I'm really trying to get into that, and kind of catch up on it and everything, and get it done. So I'm really going to try to get those reviews of both the other number 1s. Though, okay, I have 5 I'm just going to say this because why not? I have 5 comics right now in a stack waiting to be reviewed, and that is Wildstorm number 6, Infinity Countdown on Warlock number 1, Hunt for Wolverine, Claws of a Killer number 1, Hunt for Wolverine, Mystery Magic War number 1, and then Infinity Countdown number 1. So yes, there's a lot of number 1s in there, but you know. Moving on though, I got Adamantium Agenda number 3, regular cover and variant, and this issue looks awesome. I got, my favorite actually might be Weapon Lost so far. I got Claws of a Killer number 3, regular and variant. Dakin was in quite a bit of trouble in the first issue, and then I got Mystery Magic War number 3. Of course, these are all 4-issue minis, and I got the regular and variant of that too. And then I only got 1 more book in this haul, but there's 3 different covers, so of course I got all 3 covers. It's one I'm really excited for. It's an Infinity Countdown tie-in, but it's with one of my favorite characters, and it was the next thing that came out in order for Infinity Countdown to buy. And in the next haul, one of my priorities in the next haul is to finish off Infinity Countdown, or to get as much of it as I can, at least. I really want to finish Infinity Countdown the next haul and get Infinity Wars Prime if I can. Infinity Countdown is one of my priorities of reading right now. But there's so much that I have to read. It's kind of hard to say. So yeah. And that title is the Infinity Countdown Black Widow one-shot. So for this one, I got all 3 covers. I got the regular cover. All of them are beautiful too. I love them all. I got the Sankwix variant, I think. I forget how to say his name, sorry. And I think that's who did it. I don't know. And I got the Mike Del Mundo Young Guns variant, which is those almost virgin covers. They just have the artist name at the bottom. I'm really excited to read this one. I've flipped through all of these different titles, and they all look good. I kind of flipped through Lost Stars, but not as much. But I'm excited to read that. Actually, yeah, they all look really good, but this Black Widow one-shot looked really good. I feel like I'm going to love this. So I kind of put it for last because I love Black Widow so much. That's why I put it for last, because Hunt for Wolverine was going to go last first. But I decided, because I'm loving Hunt for Wolverine so much, but I'm like, I really love Black Widow, so probably more than Wolverine. So Black Widow was last. I don't know. That might be a false statement. I don't know. I haven't actually thought about that. And I love Darth Vader, but as much as I love the Darth Vader series, I always kind of like to put the Star Wars stuff I get at the front of the Marvel sections, just because, I don't know, I don't really feel like the Star Wars stuff I read is necessarily headline and acts, especially with the numbers they are currently up to. So yeah. And in terms of the manga, I just want to talk about the manga a little bit for a second. Like I said, I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul Volume 3. Once I finish Tokyo Ghoul Volume 3, I'm going to start reading After Hours Volume 2, and then I will get to this one. And in terms of the manga, I have yet to buy After Hours Volume 3. It hasn't even been solicited for yet. I don't know when Volume 2 of this is coming out. Hopefully not too soon, actually. Unless this is really good, then I'll change my mind on that. I still have the Ruby Volume 1 to buy, which I don't know, because I've been told that I should I should at least get through Volume 3 of the show, Season 3 of the show. I should at least watch first, and I've only started, like, Episode 2. I have to go back and watch the first episode, because I fell asleep during it, so I have to watch that, and then... of course, I'm trying to catch up on Tokyo Ghoul. So actually, right now, with back in where I store my comics at the comic shop, I actually have Tokyo Ghoul Volumes 4 and 5 saved for me because I was waiting for 5 to come in for a while. So I want to get the 2 at the same time. So those are waiting for me. And of course, there's only 14 volumes main series. Then there's a one shot, and then there's Tokyo Ghoul Re, which is like 6 volumes in or something. So yeah. Those are my current manga objectives. And of course, I have so many comics to get, it's not even funny. But anyway, guys, I don't have much longer to record, so I'm going to end this video now with some time to spare. This is all I had to show, so I don't really need to ramble now. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would like to. And anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, first of all, I know I like to plug them a lot. I'm not sponsored or anything, of course, because I mean, look, my channel's not that big to get a sponsorship or anything. But please go check out League of Comic Geeks community. Go check the leagueofcomicgeeks.com and download the app on all your mobile devices. Of course, you can't actually review stuff on your mobile version, so I like to use the desktop version more. But you can still do a lot of cool things like check out your pull list and make your pull list and check out your collection and check out the community's comments and stuff on the mobile version. You just can't really review stuff and stuff like that and rate things. But go check out the leagueofcomicgeeks.com website and go make an account. And if you're a comic book fan, you will probably like this community. It's really good. And go download the mobile app. I love these guys. I love the site. I love the community, and I love making reviews on there. It's pretty fun, and it feels good to do it. I don't know why. And I've always wanted to do comic reviews on my channel, but this is my outlets to get my reviews of comics out there finally after years and stuff. So it's fun. I enjoy it, and I recommend it to any comic book fans out there. But anyway, guys, back to ending the video off. If you enjoyed the video, like I already said, please leave a like, comment down below. I love hearing comments. Subscribe. I love subscribers. And even share if you would like to. And anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video. And like I already said, peace out. Bye.